Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we're going to go down to the Kato Paphos harbour area and have something to eat. And in charge of the ship is Miss Ochen Gracivia Lubuff. There she is.
I'm going to crush you today.
I hope not.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again. You know, I'm in white, here is white, there is white, there, up there, down, up, white, trousers white, the car is white, and I said all I miss is when you will be all right.
Wow, she's like a poet. Like a poet, the book. Right, come on, let's see if we can get out of the garage.
You.
Let's see if we can get out of the workshop. Here we are. There's that little thing that keeps cheating on me. Come on, Lubuff, keep going. Let's reverse out. There's another car in the way. Try and right. Full lock, Lubuff. Let's go. Come on. Do a bit of welly. That's it. So we're en route down to the Kato Paphos harbour area. The sun is, well, sort of setting in the sky because it's approximately 6. Well, it's almost 7 actually. It's almost 7. We've been pontificating again as usual. Miss Ochen Gracivia Lubuff. Well, she decided she wanted to start to clean the house, and that was at about 6:15. And I said to her, look, we're supposed to be in Kato Paphos harbour at 7 o'clock because normally we go and eat. The Jamalamo is expecting us. All of our gumbaros are expecting us. Hopefully we're going to be, I was going to say molested, but that sounds bad. Hopefully we're going to bump into some subscribers, and hopefully we'll get a free meal. No, joking. Anyway, what have you got to say?
First of all,
yeah.
Explain me, why in the windscreen I see 56, 57, am I drunk?
Because it's got what's called a head-up display. So I can't see it, but Miss Lubuff can see in front of her the speed limit and then warning signs and all those sorts of things.
And every time it changes, it's like 52, 51. Well,
at least you're not speeding. Yes, kilometres. That's what speed you're doing. So you don't have to keep looking down there. This is Miss Ochen Gracivia Lubuff's new car. It's a BMW 6 Series Grand Coupe. Do you like it, Lubuff?
Oh.
Is it nice?
Yes.
All in white.
For this car, I'm ready to die.
Yeah? You might die later.
Let the car. Let the car die.
Yeah? So Miss Ochen Gracivia Lubuff is liking her new car. So we'll see how she gets on with it. It's got electric this and electric that and electric this and electric that. You see the steering wheel control? That moves as well, that's electric. So hopefully Miss Lubuff is going to look after this car. Am I right?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But you never know.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
What car is it?
White.
No, what car is it? What does that say there?
BMW.
BMW. So if you come from Russia or that neck of the woods, they don't say BMW, they say BMW.
No, they say BMW.
BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
So that's what Miss Ochen Gracivia Lubuff says, because that's where she was educated. Anyway, look at that for a view, because that is as we drop down into the metropolis of downtown Paphos. So we're coming down from Armou village, down through Konya village, and this is the main road that takes us down to the Limassol roundabout, and then we will go straight over that roundabout, straight down towards the Kato Paphos harbour area. Then we will park up, dismount, and then we'll go make a little video in our favourite place, and that is the Paphos Promenade and the harbour area. That's where we are, shall we say, associated with. And that's where we will make videos for the foreseeable future, because it suits us and we like it, and the people around there we like, and hopefully they like us, and hopefully anyone who's watching, if they want to find us, will understand that around lunchtime and around, you know, sometime between 5 and 7 you're going to find us there. So if you want to hunt us, that's where we're going to be. You're driving very nicely, Lubuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I must say.
Yeah, I'm driving.
You've been very cautious and very cautious is the word.
You know, I totally like this car.
Smooth?
Yes,
Yeah.
I enjoy the only one problem.
Ah, what's that? The roof. Well, it's a coupe, isn't it, you say?
And I'm not a 2 meters
No,
woman.
no. But it does have a much lower roof line than a normal 5 Series, because I thought it'd be a bit sportier for you, see?
That's why.
That's what I thought. I thought you would fall in love with it. Have you?
Yeah. First of all, I'm fully in love with you.
Oof.
And then the rest is coming on its own.
Oh, right. Luckily she didn't say she's fallen in love with my wallet.
Stop.
because my wallet's empty anyway.
Don't lose your English.
I've lost my English. I'm totally, English would say gobsmacked that Miss Lubuff said she's totally in love with me. But remember, Miss Lubuff is actually a very good actress. Mr. Paul. Now, again, I'm going to repeat this for the rest of the week because we've had quite a few new subscribers over the last few weeks, and perhaps they are wondering, well, if her name's Marika, why do you call her Miss Ochen Gracivia Lubuff? Well, I call every lady Miss, and I call every man Mr. That's something I've always done. And so, her actual name is Marika, but I named her, what is it now, about 2 years ago? I said, when we start a YouTube channel, which eventually we did, you've got to have a stage name, and that stage name had to be something, in my mind, spectacular. So my Russian is very poor, but I knew a few words of Russian, so I came up with the name Miss Ochen Gracivia Lubuff. Now, what does it actually mean? What does Ochen mean?
Very.
And what does Gracivia mean?
Beautiful.
And what does Lubuff mean?
Love.
Love. So it actually translates in English to very beautiful love. And that's just a coincidence in the words. I liked the sound of the words, and I do think it sounds a bit like Sophia Loren, that sort of stuff. And when I first came up with the name and gave it to us, she then went like that. And I thought that was the name, and that's the name that stuck. And I refer to her as Lubuff.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. I'm greatly appreciating it. As every woman would, I believe. But now I have to look after my car, which is white.
Yes.
I am in white. The car is white. The engine is white. There's a numbers in front that you can't see, and I see in white.
There's a
Now
lot of
it's
white
0.
going on.
And I will be all right.
So have you got white up and down underwear on as well?
Yes,
Excellent.
all white.
So this is going to become a theme in our videos. I'm going to inform you what colour up and down underwear the Lubuff is wearing. Earlier on in the day it was red, now it's white. Very virginal.
Family channel.
Family channel. It is a family channel. There's nothing wrong with talking about ladies' underwear. In most shops you go past, there are some ladies' underwear. Anyway, here we go. Enough of the waffling. We are in, well, we're up in, I suppose you call this Kato Paphos. We are in Kato Paphos, and we are working our way down slowly to what we call Mesa Paphos, which is mid Paphos, and then down to Kato Paphos, which is lower Paphos. All these traffic lights are on red. There's nothing on the road, and every traffic light's on red.
It's against us.
Now there's the new MG garage that's just opened up there. They sell Fords. They started off as a Ford garage, and now they've branched out into MGs. And all the MGs they're selling are electric, which is a wonderful idea, except you've got to remember to charge it. What a lovely dog. Isn't that a nice dog? Look at that. It's got nice eyes. Good. Absolutely beautiful dog in the Mercedes next to us. So here we go. We're going to continue down. So in about 500 metres, we will come across the ERA department store, which is the former Debenhams place, and before that, well, it's part of the same department store actually, it is the DIY home centre. So that's a DIY centre, obviously. Very, very popular with locals and foreigners and tourists. And then after these traffic lights, well, they're going to go to green now, excellent. After these traffic lights, we will hit the roundabout where we can turn left to go to Yereskipu, or we could turn right to go into Paphos past the police station and the fire station. But we're going to go straight over this little fountainish round.
Go to the right.
No, we're going to go straight, but when we get to the next traffic lights, we're going to take a diversion and turn into Universal.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because Mr. Ronnie, all the way from Scotland, wants us to have a little drive through Universal. So,
Hello, Mr. Ronnie.
Yes, say hello to Mr. Ronnie.
Hello, Mr. Ronnie. I hope you're well.
He's complaining about the weather. Apparently it's a bit cold up in Scotland there.
In Scotland.
yeah,
Let's
Scotland.
swap the places.
Yes, there we go. There you go, Mr. Ronnie. You can come and live with me, and Miss Lubuff will go and live in Scotland.
I can cook, I can clean, I can sing songs and dance
she can dance.
chichotka.
And she can dance.
And if you have any pets, I can look after
Yeah.
them.
But what you have to understand, Mr. Ronnie, she's very, very untidy. There you go.
No, I am tidy.
Well, you are, but you're not.
I just got a lot of clothes and things.
Yeah. Think of your wallet, Mr. Ronnie. Think of your wallet. Right. Here we go. So we're going to stay in this lane, and at these traffic lights we're going to filter to the right and go into what is referred to as the Universal area, which is a touristic area. There are locals and expats living there, obviously, but mainly it is a place, stop Lubuff. It is a place where, should we say, people come to holiday or own holiday apartments. So this is quite a dangerous crossroads because people think they can go through it and all of a sudden they realise they can't. Every single day there is an accident at these traffic lights. But luckily for me, that keeps me in business.
Yeah, I remember 2 traffic lights
Always.
here.
There's always.
It
Right,
was
go on,
off.
Lubuff. Let's go.
Was
Go on.
heated.
Go, go, go. Don't worry about it. He's turning. Go, go,
He's
go.
turning.
See, this is what happens at these traffic lights. Massive confusion with people. Nobody knows what they're doing, and then bang. Right. Keep going a little bit, Lubuff. And I think we will take a left. We'll take a left. What's the car behind us, Lubuff?
There is no water.
No. Why have
No.
you put the wipers on?
Because I wanted to clean the windows.
Right, okay. So let's go down here a little bit. Now, just down here, somewhere on the right-hand side, if my understanding is correct, a Mr. Daniel Mahoney lives, or perhaps it's on that side. We're going to go and hunt him down one of these days.
Yeah.
Somewhere around here, in this area, is where he lives. So I'm going to hunt him down, and in fact, on Saturday, I'm going to drop a message, and he's going to come and monkey around with us in the harbour area. So this is the Universal area. Some of the complexes have got names and some haven't got names on them, and it's quite a built-up area, as you can see. This is the Aphrodite's Gardens complex, a huge Leptos development. Again, holiday apartments in there, people who live there, and then some are rented out by holiday companies or private individuals. This is the Paphos Diner here, which is where we came and sat with Mr. Mahoney and his father Dave. We had a rather nice meal. What's this little pussycat, Lubuff? He's strutting across. He's giving his lunch, is what he's doing. So let's go straight to the end, and then we have to filter left, and then we'll filter right, and then we'll go down to the Kato Paphos harbour area. So I promise you, Mr. Ronnie, on our next travels, we're going to carve up the whole of Universal for 15-20 minutes, and we're going to go around to your complex. There's bound to be someone who lives there, so I'm going to find out which one is yours, and then we're going to go and burgle it. Okay? There we go. It's a joke, Mr. Ronnie, don't worry.
I know that many English people, many British people live in Universal area.
Yeah.
Because before, when it just started to build, it's about 15 to 20 years ago, somewhere there, if I remember well, the people from England were coming massively, were changing the place of living.
Yeah, I mean, Cyprus obviously now is in Europe, but up until 2004 or 5 it wasn't. So take a look, take a right. So they zoned areas. So they zoned areas which allowed places where foreigners could buy, and you couldn't buy in that area and that area. You could only buy in certain areas. So some of those areas were Universal, and some of those areas were the likes of Upper Konya, and some of those areas were like Paya. So that explains why lots of certain areas have a lot of foreigners, if you understand. A bit like the way it is in some Arabic countries and some other countries as well. Anyway, now foreigner can obviously buy anywhere. Straight, Lubuff, keep going. Now, do you remember this place here? This is the Liminari Gardens. Now there's a Miss Gemma, her husband, Mr. Jason, and their 2 wonderful sons, Mr. Harley and Mr. Rocco.
Rocco and Harley.
Yeah, so they're going to come and stay there. We look forward to meeting you, Miss Gemma, and the gang, the boys as we call them. Please drop it in the comments when you arrive, and please either hunt us or allow us to come and hunt you. We would love it. And we'd love to go jet skiing with Mr. Harley, for example, and Mr. Rocco, and we can laugh at them as apparently they laugh at us. Watch those quad bikes, Lubuff. She hasn't learnt the width of this car yet, that's for sure.
No.
No. Right, go on, Lubuff, you're clear.
You mean
Clear
the
on both ways.
circumference of the car?
The circumference. I love it when you say that word, Lubuff.
Yes.
Because you do like long things and you do like circumference.
Circumference is
Say that
very
again.
important. Circumference.
Is what?
It's very important.
Exactly.
When you,
Right. So we're going to continue now. We are on the Passidonis Avenue. This is the road where the majority of the hotels are, or the big hotels anyway, and we're now going down towards the Kato Paphos promenade. We are going to park up and dismount, and then we will go and have a stroll along, watch the sunset, hopefully meet some of our gumbarus, and hopefully get accosted, and then end up in the harbour area, show you the sunset, show you the spectacular views, and hopefully you will keep coming back for more. Keep going, Lubuff, because that's the Mario's Diamond Shop. Now it's open.
I'm driving, I'm now busy, don't worry. I'm not going to abuse you.
You're not going to abuse me?
No.
Not yet, later maybe.
No, later.
Excellent, I look forward to that. Are you going to rap me or rape me?
Both.
Wow, lucky night. Right, so as you can see at night time during the summer season, they close off the main promenade road, which is a good thing because obviously there's an awful lot of people walking on it, and in general a lot of people and cars walking and cars driving doesn't mix very well. So forgive this part of Paphos, a lot of it is being, should we say, having the hell knocked out of it and then being renovated. But when you come back in a couple of years, as you can see, all of this area is going to look rather nice because it'll all be brand new. Look at that plage down there, look at that. Wow, absolutely wonderful. Keep going. So we're coming to the Kato Paphos Papa Antonio supermarket. That's on our left. To the right of us, you've got the Basilica Resort Development. So it's an apartment hotel complex owned by the Lectos Group, and that's their restaurant where the manager is Paniotis, a really, really nice guy. I would keep going right to the back of the restaurants,
the roads,
yeah.
by the way,
because this is
this
the big car.
side
Yes.
is totally
Sherlock Holmes, yeah. The homes are pretty bad. The roads are pretty bad, yeah, that's for sure. Now, people have asked, where do you rent these from? That's their main branch right there. Okay, so I'll leave the camera showing you these shops as we go down to join the Kato Paphos harbour. And on the end here, you've got a very popular and very busy cafe restaurant, and it's called the Harbour. So when you get to that one, if you go back up the hill, then you would end up where Bobby's renting out his three-wheel lunatic things, electric scooters on three wheels. They're actually mobility scooters, anyone who understands what they really are. If we were on two-wheel scooters at our age, we'd be falling off. And we're going to have a go on them again this weekend, don't we?
Yeah.
Because this time, just so you understand, we've always paid. I know you might think that we don't, but we always have been invited to go on them and then had to pay, which is like weird. But this time, he has assured us, always joking, that we're not going to pay. He said, come down, take them for the whole day, and you don't have to pay. And I've no doubt when we get there, he'll want some money. But there we go.
We are not going to pay.
We're not going to pay. We're not going to pay. Not this time. If he says pay this time, I'm going to go and see another chappie who's got some segways, and we'll go on them. That could be fun. Here we are. So here is the car parking area to the rear of the restaurants in the harbour area. So if you've got a hire car and you wanted to park, I would just park here a bit. This is just it's going to hurt. Oh, right, go on. Yeah. No, that's it. Whoa, that hurt. Right, go and park there. I told you. She had the car a couple of hours and she's going to destroy it. Right, don't keep going, otherwise you're going to put more damage on it. Right, what do you think of the car?
Well, it's amazing.
Shall we stop the car?
Yeah.
Otherwise we'll go over the edge. There we go. Let's put it into park. Right, there we go.
What about this?
That's it. It's done. There we
It's
go.
still moving.
It's not.
Well,
It
the
stops.
car is white and the day is bright, and if I feel you're all right, then it's all right.
She's a poet. Oh my God. You can do a Chuchki dance when you get out.
Ooh, it's everything moving.
Everything's moving. Let's have a little dance. That's one of my views then. Look at that.
Why don't you
Right.
want to show
Let's
them
say thanks for watching.
Thank you so much that you've been with us. I enjoyed the drive. I hope you enjoyed it too.
Right. Let me dismount and I'll say thanks for watching. Please hit the like and click subscribe. It's quite low, this guy. And come back for some more of our madness. There we go. There is Miss Ochen Gracivia Lubuff's new toy.
It's a little bit
Say bye-bye. Thanks for watching.